10 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. There we go. 10 seconds. All right. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on YouTube. We're checking you out on Spotify, Apple Music. 1-2-1-2, I'm place to be with Polo Baby Flako. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? Blessings, blessings.
I'm good, man. I be seeing your name, but I see poet Polo Baby Flako, but I be watching Poetic Flako, so I be seeing Poetic Flako too, cause I be watching a lot of his YouTube. He be talking shit on there, gospel.
Yeah. Now, shout out to him, man. There's a couple Flacos out there, man. But I mean, I've been Flaco my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just the way it go.
Yeah, my one of my close friends, he actually my close friend today. He used to be a producer, and I used to manage him. His name Flaco Fly. That was his producer name.
Was he slim?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
he Mexican, so he said, I mean, like
Hey,
skinny or something. I mean,
yup.
skinny.
That. Yep. That's right. Slim. Yep.
Where
So.
you at? I like the background. Where you at? With
Shit,
the
man.
beat.
I'm at the crib, man. You know what I mean? This my little lab. I got set up. You know what I mean? I got the You know what I'm saying? I got a platform called Cipher Sundays. This is the booth right here. This is a whole
Mm-hmm.
booth. You know what I'm saying? I record in there. I got the little Cipher Sundays graffiti and all that. I got a platform where we do like meetups and you know what I'm saying? We have ciphers and interviews and shit like that.
Okay, all right. And then so anybody just not tapping in with you, who is Polo Baby Flako? We need to know.
Hey man, it's me, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Polo Baby Flako, you know what I mean? Jersey born, K-Town raised, Kissimmee, Central Florida. We in the building. That's about 30 minutes away from Orlando, man. But listen, it's no Disney out here, you know what I mean? And when you tap into the music, man, you go down the rabbit hole, man. You peel them layers back, man. You get into it. It gets real deep, man, and it gets real historic, man. So, it's the new legend. That's the project I'm currently pushing. And then I got another project that just dropped called It's Me, I'm Him. So, you know what I'm saying? We re-campaigning, took a couple years off, you know what I'm saying? Picked up videography and photography, but now we back on the mic and we killing shit. So we back on deck.
Hmm. What's up? You say you from Florida?
Yeah, I'm out in Florida, man.
I say, man, why you ain't? I see most people out in Florida be having them wicks and shit. You ain't got no wicks, no dreads, and none of that. You know, dread head. I say,
Nah, brother.
naughty boy. You know, naughty boy.
Nah, man. Back in the days though, I had the braids and all that, you know what I'm saying? Did that whole spiel, but man, I'm on the back end of life right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit older, so I already did all that.
So, what part of Florida are you in? Like Central, South, North?
Yeah, Central Florida is about 30 minutes by Orlando.
So is that like Florida Seminoles, Florida Gators, Miami Hurricanes? Who your team?
Well, I like the Gators. I mean, I like Florida teams in general, but the closest would be the Knights, the UCF Knights.
Okay. Okay. Extra squad, you be watching them?
Nah, I don't really watch college sports like that. I watch NBA. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of MLB and shit.
All right, all right. And then we were talking about your name a little bit when we started, but where did his name come from and what does it represent?
Yo, Flaco, you know what I'm saying? I've been Flaco my whole life. I'm Dominican, you know what I'm saying? So as a child growing up, that's my childhood name. And Polo Baby, you know what I'm saying? I've been wearing Ralph Lauren for pretty much my whole life too. So you know what I'm saying? I always been wearing polo. You know what I mean? Now more so now that I can afford it for real. So we went all the way in with the branding. So now it's, Polo Baby Flaco. So it's a way of life, man.
Oh, you a low head?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Low Life Orlando. You know what I'm saying? They locked me in. The way it works is or the way it worked out was I had took a hiatus from rapping. You know what I mean? I was doing videography and shit like that. And one of the Low Life members who I've known for a long time too, his name is Benny. He was like, "Yo, there's a whole movement, the Low Life movement. They out here in Orlando, and he's actually the reason that he got me back rapping again. So he's the one that tapped me in with like the whole low life movement, all the producers. It's a whole situation that I'm, still learning about. But you know what I mean, I'm tapped in with them. So, you know, yeah, I'm a low head.
Yeah, I had interviewed Thurston Howell like it's probably around COVID time.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, he's out here. He's out here in the O, man. So salute to the general, low life. You know what I mean? Thurston Howell, Low Life Weekend. I'm performing at Low Life Weekend next month. So, you know what I mean? We out here in Orlando. I think it's like the fourth annual Low Life Weekend out here in Orlando, Florida. It's 3 days, the meet and greet, then the Saturdays the performances, and on Sundays the cookout.
So you that's Polo right there.
Yeah, I'm rocking. Yeah, that's Ralph Lauren.
Okay, what's your favorite piece you got?
Well, I don't really have a favorite piece, but I really I like the
Favorite
rugby
fit?
brand.
I don't know what they say fit. I'm talking. Oh, I don't know how y'all talk, boy. Your favorite outfit?
No, no, hey, bro, I'm up there. I'm up there in age too, bro.
uh,
But yeah. So now I know what you mean. But now I'll say I just like rugby in general. They discontinued rugby. You know what I'm saying? But I got a couple rugby pieces, man. I love that whole line.
and then that's like kind of like what Ghostface and Rakim used to be wearing, right?
Yeah, they used to be rocking. Well, they was rocking a lot of like the Snow Beach pieces, a lot of the jackets, the big dog joints and shit like that. But I don't really remember seeing a lot of rappers rock rugby like that. I think
I
probably
would.
like ASAP Ferg or somebody was rocking, and Vado and Two Chains was probably rocking more rugby than the classic acts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say like you were saying, like the stuff that's like discontinued, like where how do you I know do you like are you buying it like secondhand or like how do you acquire the clothes or like you just go to the shops or are you like buying them online or do you have like stores you can go to? How do you get your
Well, Well, nah, man. Actually, I haven't bought no vintage pieces. You know what I'm saying? That
oh
I got rugby that I still got preserved, like that I bought. You know what I'm saying? So, like my closet is crazy. You know what I mean? But I got just a couple rugby pieces that I still got. I got a couple classic pieces, but right now I got a couple people, man, that I reach out to, and they, we get, you know what I'm saying? We get the low. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Shout out to LeBronx. He's the plug, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard of LeBronx James. But he, you know what I'm saying? He got all the low. Whatever piece you need, holla at him. He's the plug.
Mm. And then just talk about your environment growing up and how it shaped you.
For sure, man. So I was born in Jersey, but I lived in Rochester, New York till I was like 10, 11 years old. And when I first moved to Kissimmee, Florida, like the first people that I met was rappers. So I was exposed to like hip hop like around that age. And there's a real spot, it's like a legendary spot out here with Kissimmee Sticks. You know what I'm saying? He's an engineer that used to engineer for like Method Man, Outcast. I think it was like Quad Studios. There's a famous studio that he was an engineer at, and then he came out to Kissimmee and he had his own studio, and
That's what Pac
ba-
got shot. Pac got shot in Quad Studio, didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what Pac got shot if he worked that one.
No, no, it's yeah, I'm tripping. It's one in Georgia. It's in Atlanta.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
it's a
okay.
popular it's a popular studio in Atlanta, and Sticks like he's the man, bro. And he had like pretty much like the best studio in Kissimmee. So artists from Orlando and Kissimmee all recorded there. So I was recording at that studio since I was like 13, 14 years old. So we were creating high quality music at an early age, and when you listen to the music, you could tell we up there with the quality.
So what how did you end up getting into music in the first place?
Well, that the first cats that I met was musicians. They were rappers. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was taken away by it. You know what I mean? Like how to write rhymes, how to structure my bars, how to, you know what I mean, get into that. And the artists that I met, they from New York, so I was more into like the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? More the classic Cannabis, Most Def, Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Those acts. And then as I grew up, you know what I mean, I moved to Orlando and I went to high school over, on the hood side, West Orange side, before the remodeling, the gentrification and all that. We was out there and I was exposed to trap music. So I really, got into like the Two Chains, the Jeezys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clips, Pusha T is one of my favorite artists. So, I was exposed to music at that age, man, and we just ran with it.
Mm, okay. And then so who would you say which artist influenced your style the most?
Man, Hove, I would say Hove, Jeezy, and Pusha. Them three.
You must be selling dope and shit. You like all the D boys
Hey,
and
nah,
shit.
there, yeah, we
You
we
know
not
that
gonna get
selling
into
dope, man. Huh?
we not gonna get into all that, man. But just get into the music, man. You know what I mean?
Push TV around my dope for like 30 years now.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. I love it, man, and I can relate to it. You get me?
That's what's up. I would say, and then what's a struggle you went through that people don't see?
Well, man, I've been I've balanced different worlds, man. So I've taken on that type of time, on that type of music genre, we live that type of life. So, growing up, man, we've made decisions, regarding that. And a lot of losses come at a higher magnitude. So, we lost lives on this side, you know what I'm saying? People have gotten locked up on this side. And what we try to do is we try to, grow and evolve from that. And we still have that in our music, but we try to, stray the youth from away from that. You know what I mean?
Mm. All right, I
But
feel
we
that.
still get ignorant too, though. So it is what it is.
Uh, I would say, how would you describe your sound to someone hearing you for the first time?
Man, boom trap. You know what I'm saying? Boom trap.
I know what it meant, but describe it for the people. I know what you're saying. 'Cause I hear the boom and the trap. So, but
Yeah,
what
for
you mean by
sure.
it?
Yeah, for sure. Well, if you know trap music, you know what that's about. And you know about boom bap, the hip hop, you know what I'm saying? We blended that, you know what I mean? We put that into a bottle, and it just made magic, you know what I mean? And it's a sound that, there's other artists that's out there, but it's not easily replicated. And when you hear it, it's unique. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like everything that you're used to hearing currently.
Yeah, I heard one song. I heard you rapping on some jazz. I was like, all right. It was like some horns you was rapping on. I think it was the last video you posted on your YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay, that timeless.
Yeah, you was rapping on the
It's like a smooth joint.
yeah, like yeah, it was the jazz. Yeah, I like that joint.
Yeah, for sure. We switched the flow up on that one.
Yeah, that kind of remind me. I don't know. Well, you say you old. You say you old too. So you know by Guru. Remember Guru?
Yeah, Guru, yup.
Yeah, that remind me. He was the first kind of back in the day started the jazz rap a little bit, and then
Yeah.
I'll say, what would you say separates you from all the other rappers out here?
Well, I would say, you gotta listen. You gotta kind of listen to find out, man. Because we could show you better than we could tell you. You know what I mean? Gotta tap in. You gotta tap in to find out, man.
That's your answer to the labels. You gonna tell the labels that too? They ask you.
Yeah, they gotta tap in to find out, man. They're gonna go through the rabbit hole, man. It's a ride, man. When my music is an entire experience, so it's like you don't just listen to it. It's not surface level. You know what I mean? We go through many different layers. So sitting here and try to describe it would do it injustice.
And say, and who's doing your production? Is it you or you do your beats or somebody else
I
doing?
work I work with multiple producers. Currently, the project that's out, which is New Legend. Um, produced by Team Demo. They've made beats for like Wu Tang, Razzcast, Method Man, Rome Streets. So the production and the people that we working with, is industry standard.
Mm. And then you was talking about the I Am Legend. I know you had like it's like the Will Smith cover a little bit, right?
New Legend, New
Oh,
Legend
okay.
produced by Team Demo, entirely produced by Team Demo, and
Ain't the movie name I Am Legend though? The movie name I'm Legend, right?
right, 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 right.
Okay,
Yeah, but the
okay.
project's New Legend though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I would say it ain't on your hold on, unless I'm on the wrong page. It ain't on your I'm trying to find it. Oh, let me see. I was trying to find it on your Spotify. Oh, I was on there earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah, they got it on there different. It ain't none, like you type your name, it don't show up on your name. It's showing up a different way. But I got you. Okay. Yeah, I would say, man, I watched that movie like one time. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I watched it one time. But I was like, I was telling myself, cause I was like, 'cause I live out here by the base, and I was thinking about the war. And I was like, man, if that shit happened, I woke up like that, like Will Smith was in that movie. I said, man, I don't know if I'm gonna live. If I'm the only motherfucker, I just rather just die too. I don't want to be the only motherfucker sit here trying to survive. Like, fuck out of here. I want to die with everybody else too. I definitely want to be with no zombie motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, nah, yeah, that shit gets scary, man. But you wouldn't know what you would do, man. Our body reacts differently under distress.
And then I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I said, was is Walking Dead just a fucking, was that shit just telling us what to do for the apocalypse? Like just getting us ready for it and telling us what to do?
Reprogramming, they've been doing that shit this
Yeah, they
whole
be like
time.
throwing that shit out there like on the low, you don't be paying attention, but they be really trying to tell you what's up.
Yeah, 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 man. Shit, a lot. They've been doing this shit this whole time.
Hmm. And then so I know you dropped that in October. So what's the plan now? Like what's your current projects or what you working on? Like you trying to go on tour with it or get more videos or what's the plan right now?
Yeah, well, right now we just been consistently dropping visuals. Just filling up the algorithm. Really, you know what I mean. We released "It's Me, I'm Him." We're having issues with the like the distro kit and all that. So, we released it. It wasn't like how you just said that when you looked it up, my new legend wasn't on there.
Hmm.
These now that's like another thing I gotta look into because for whatever reason, like distro kid, when I upload the music there's always some type of little issues. And what's crazy is that I'm seeing that a lot of people have been complaining about DistroKid. And now, you know what I'm saying, with what you just said and what I'm currently going through with my It's Me, I'm Him project, which we released, that timeless video, the one that, with the horns, that's one of the records from the new project that just got released. So that's another 5 tracks. That's produced by Mike Martinez. He's an up and coming producer. He's getting a lot of credits right now as well, working with a lot of hip hop acts. And we have EPs set up. So we got like these 5 track EPs with different producers lined up each month. And then there'll be visuals that'll be aligned with it. So we'll just be pretty much continuing to fill the algorithm. And then I just got back from New York. I was in New York twice. We did SOBs and then we performed at Secret Pour in Brooklyn. So we're just tying that in with shows, visuals, and then EPs. And we just gonna basically keep working. We got merch set up, the website's getting set up, and we just putting it together, man, and we building something here. You know what I mean?
And
Trying to run with it.
you got like a paid account for DistroKid and it's still messing up like that?
On these last 2 releases, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I have the whole upgraded super pack, all that. I pay for all the upgrades and all that. You know what I mean? So I gotta just go back, look at it, and see what's up with that because that It's Me, I'm Him. It's a great project, man. I would have loved to, have you check out a few of those tracks when it's up. I'll shoot you a message or something, but basically, bro, we got a lot of music on the way. And then the beauty of it is that we have a lot of music already established. So you know what I'm saying? If you actually look at the Spotify, you'll see all of the projects and all the albums. We got singles, EPs, and albums, and this and that, and that, and this and that, because I've been doing it for a long time. So like there's a foundation that's there. And there's trap music, there's hip hop, there's rap, there's all type of genres there. And then the new music we're releasing is now with these connected producers, higher names. We're rubbing elbows with the bigger and better people, not to say better in that way, but just bigger people, and we growing, man. We working.
Hmm. And then outside of music, what else are you working on?
I got a platform. It's called Cipher Sundays. We do events. We've interviewed acts. We do we film concerts. We have a KRS-One interview. You guys should go and check out. We got the Currency concert that we filmed. April 10th. We're doing Stove God and Jay Electronica. Currency's coming back. Um, Master Killer from Wu Tang, respect to him. So we're, with the Cypher Sundays platform, this has allowed not just me, but the community on this side with the hip hop, we've been able to, elevate and work with bigger acts and legends. Hence, New Legend, which is the name of the project, New Legend. We tapped in with legends. We're getting the cosigns from who need the cosign. We're being heard by who it needs to be heard by. So here it is. This is history in the making. You heard?
You know, some of the artists you interviewed.
Well, we got the KRS-One
Hmm.
interview, and then we got Tony Touch interview. And then the rest we have concerts that we've filmed, backstage, all access type joints. The Boldy James concert. So we get tapped in with them. We backstage with them boys and just building with them. When you go through Cipher Sundays, we got plenty of content you can check out there. There's the beauty of it is that we have plenty of content. So all it just boils down is for you to, go through it, check it out, and hit like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, I was just looking at Tony Touch on Twitch the other day. I was like, "Damn, he on Twitch."
Yeah, man, streaming we've been discussing streaming, but right now since there's a lot going on, we doing what works. You know what I mean? It got me to have this conversation with you, so apparently something's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be on Twitch. Well, I be on Twitch most time. Like I stream my interviews or whatever. Then I be on there my gaming stuff on there. I like it. Shit, then you get a little check from it. Ain't bad.
What you be playing?
Shit, NBA 2K. I be playing Undisputed, and then it's a baseball game I play called Super Mega Baseball.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, for sure.
the ones I rock with the most. And I would
You
say, what's a hot take about the music industry that you have right now?
um you don't need a label. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a label, man. All you need is fans.
Mm. How many fans you need? Is it a number or?
Enough to, what I'm saying, to sustain, it's about sustainability, you know what I mean? Growth and sustainability, that's what we working towards.
But I'm saying, what? How many fans do you think that is to be able to sustain and be a successful artist, or is it a number?
I don't think
Because you
there's I
know, some
don't think
people
there's
be like
necessarily.
300, they 300. And some people might say 1,000, 500.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to throw a number on it because I just want to create, like, I just want, what I want to do is I want to just create the habit and the system and the structure to just provide content and music for people, you know what I'm saying? And if you put a number behind it, then you know what I mean. For me, I don't want a number. I want just niggas that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And then we'll take it from there. And the beauty of it, I made good financial decisions throughout my life, so money's not the concern. You know what I mean?
Mm, that's what
But
it's
we
like.
do want to make it. We do want to sustain a lifestyle from it. You dig?
Yup. Shit. Then shit. Anything else you want to let the listeners know about you? Like shit. What would you like to do? What else you like to do? I just want to get to know you.
Oh, nah, nah, for sure. Nah, man. I spend a lot of time with my son. You know what I'm saying? We be at the, we in Orlando, so we be at the resorts.
Oh, y'all be at
Uh,
Disneyland?
yeah, yeah, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? I like to, I don't do the clubs. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that, man. I just, smoke one, sit back, kick it, listen to music. You know what I mean? Really, I love to create music, like, love to create content. I do photography, videography too. I get a check from that too. So, I like to do a little bit of everything, but in a nutshell, man, primarily I do like to just record and create music, and I'm always having some type of music going on in my life. Whether that's, I try to manage art, you know what I'm saying, manage artists, stuff like that. But with the Cipher Sundays platform, that keeps me full with plenty of music and like other artists and a lot of other things going on.
Hmm. Then what kind of camera? What kind of camera do you use for photography?
Sony A7 IV.
Cause I be like, I be trying to figure out which one I'm gonna get, but I was like, man, I be seeing some people just doing shit with their iPhone,
It's true, man. To be honest, bro,
making
there's
movies and shit, and all kind of shit.
yeah, bro. It's real, bro. It's really true. I mean, for me, the reason I did what I did is because it was more like an investment. Like, I started at LLC, and then I started, taking on gigs and stuff like that, like photography and weddings and stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's a bag if you do it right.
That's why I said, what makes a good picture, a good photo.
Lighting, that's number one, and then what I'm saying, lighting, your angle, and then what type of equipment you're using.
So it's some stuff you gotta learn a little bit, like you should learn about, like you said, the lighting angles and things of that nature.
Hey, bro, YouTube University.
Uh,
Straight up, I taught myself how to use a camera, bro. Real talk, and I did it because when I was rapping, like, for real, like, I took a hiatus. You feel me? When I was rapping before, what I'm saying, the way we was getting, yeah, we was getting money, but all that money was like, I'm spending a band on a music video. That's just for the videographer. That's not for the whip, the club, the bottles. Like, I'm blowing all that money that I'm making on just visuals alone. So I just bought a camera and was like, fuck it.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I got like I said, I've been wanting, so you do, but so you talking about like a camera, a video camera, right? You not a photo camera, or you got
Nah,
both?
video camera. So yeah, the Sony joint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to do that shit back in the day, man. I used to videotape at church. Yeah, I did that shit like 2, 3 years growing up in church. I had to go every Sunday. I had to videotape. Then I kind of just got away from it and shit. But I was like, I always be watching wrestling. And I'd be like, man, I wouldn't mind doing that shit. But I'd be like, man, I know that shit be hurting. Like just have that shit like that all day. I know your arm and shit be hurting after a minute.
Bruh said, bro, hey man, listen, bro. It's fun, bro. It's fun, bro. Like you'll be surprised, man. You should try it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how deep you into sports, but I know like Larry Fitzgerald's into that now.
Method Man is a photographer for the New York Jets.
What's
On
up?
his one of his side missions.
Mm. And then you say you had took when you took a break. What made you take a break?
Man, I had my son. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I had my son. A series of events happened that made me had to take my life more serious. And and then I had my son. So everything was, what I'm saying, was God, he had put it straight down for me. I had to fall on my ass one time, and then my son, and then boom, fall back, had to take life for real, and then now we back at it though.
Mm. And then what's success to you? Like what's your definition of success?
Man, I'm already successful, bro. As long as like I'm happy, bro, and I enjoy what I do. So you know what I'm saying. To me, that's a success. You know what I mean? Like there's so many ways to win that you gotta look at things differently. And the way from where I'm sitting, I'm successful. At life.
Mm.
Now I'm trying to be successful within music. You know what I mean?
What's up? And what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Big salute, blessings. I appreciate y'all for checking me out. I understand, in this day and age, it's the fast food era. But that time that you're giving me, I really, really do appreciate it. Every view count, everybody count. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for checking me out. Listen to the music, fuck with it, man. Go down the rabbit hole, peel down the layers, understand, learn, and grow. And let's get this chicken together. You heard?
Yeah, nowadays you got like 30 seconds to get their attention and they scrolling past your ass. They're like, you be like, stop, listen. He's like, I ain't doing all that shit. Listen, check it out. Then they got, oh, what you talking about?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. But yeah, man, I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me there.
Nah,
Appreciate you.
absolute, man. Thanks to you, brother. Bless.
No,
Salute.
no doubt. You want to tell them your social media and everything like that?
Yeah, at Polo Baby Flako, all you gotta do is take that name right there that's on that screen and just put an at to it, put all those words together. Or just type that into your Googles, man. Let the algorithm do what it does, man. We got all that. You know what I'm saying? The name will pop right up.
All right, for sure. Until the next time, y'all, we out.
1,000.
Actually, I'll be back tomorrow with I got a wrestler I'm interviewing, so I'll be back tomorrow. You be fucking
Oh.
with wrestling?
Nah, not anymore. Back when I was
Damn,
little one.
you ain't fucking with wrestling either?
Nah. My stepson, he really loved that wrestling shit.
Who your we gonna leave with this though, but who your top five Florida MCs?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to go with Ross, um, Kodak, MCs. Mm, I'm gonna have to go with me. I gotta go with Mad Ills at fourth, and then at fifth, I would say Kasky.
You name some people I ain't heard of. I gotta check them out.
Yeah, man, go down the rabbit hole with me, man. Like I said, man, tap in with me.